The average viewer on a 60-minute podcast or more long-form video on YouTube, they're not watching more than 15 minutes. If a guest comes on your podcast and he's a business owner and he actually wants to come on the show because he wants to get exposure and obviously he wants to close some deals or, sell their products or service, what are like two issues that a guest would experience coming on your show or any podcast that they would face? It's the same two issues with every podcast. The one's gonna be, what's the time from when I shoot and when the show come out?
Yeah, big time.
That's an issue.
That is an issue.
But really, the second biggest one is like, what if they don't get to the end of the show? And that's where my call to action's at. The average viewer on a 60-minute podcast or more long-form video on YouTube, they're not watching more than 15 minutes. So they're not even getting to the call to action. So if that guest doesn't have a commercial that's in front row or mid row, they ain't even seeing the call to action if it's on YouTube, right? So forget about coming to the end. What the live podcast does, it forces them to get 99% view duration, because if I gave all that effort to physically be there, I'm watching this whole thing.